Good morning, Amma. Junior CCM students. We are in the fourth chapter, that is political concepts. So already we completed three chapters. First chapter, meaning, nature and scope of political science. Second chapter, state and sovereignty. Third chapter, nation, nationality and nationalism. Okay. Then fourth chapter, that is political concepts. What's that? Political concepts. Concepts means what? An exact idea. So we can also call concept ideas. Okay. So views, plans, intentions of major political thinkers, that is called concept. Okay. An exact idea. Not like you and me. Okay. Exact idea. That is called concept. Political concept. That is fourth chapter. Okay. So give some examples of political concepts. Means law. Okay. Liberty. Equality. Law. Kanbadtundara? Liberty. Equality. Justice. Power. Authority. So all these are called political concepts or ideas or views. Okay. So let us discuss each and every one in briefly. Okay. So what do you mean by law and justice, equality, liberty and power and authority? So first we know about the main political concept, that is called law. Okay. One by one we should learn. So here, first important political concept, that is called law. It is English word. What do you mean by law? Law is the code of conduct. What do you mean it? Code of conduct. Means what? A set of rules and regulations. So in other words, we can also call law is the will of the people or desires of the people. Okay. It is the code of conduct. What do you mean by code of conduct? It is a set of rules and regulation. It is called law. So every sovereign state or state, okay, enjoys such type of power, that is called sovereign power. So express how? That is through the law. Okay. So law is the code of conduct. Means what? A set of rules and regulations which are recognized by the state. Okay. In that is the general definition of in our words. So, law English word. What is the meaning or origin of this is the general meaning of law. So, what is the general definition of law? Sorry. So, what is the meaning of law? So, English word law is originated from the German word or Teutonic word. What is that word, ma? Teutonic word or German. So, law is originated from the Teutonic word. That word is called lag, which means to lay or set or fixed something. Okay, so this is the meaning of English word law, origination of English word law, Teutonic word. Teutonic means Germany word. So what is that word? Lag. Lag means what? To lay or to set or fixed something. You have to write down any one. Okay, have to remember all these, but you have to mention any one of the meaning of lag. Okay, that is the Teutonic word lag, not log. Okay, so that is the meaning. Okay, so this is the general definition of the law, and the origination of the law is this. Teutonic word is also called as German word, that is lag, which means fixed something. Okay, so let us discuss the definitions given by the political scientist called John Erickson, Holland, Solomon. Okay, here Hugo Grotius, Holland, then Woodrow Wilson. So here important definitions two I wrote on the board, that is Hugo Grotius definition and John Salmon definition. Pronounce it Hugo Grotius. Kanpadutundi Hugo Grotius. Say, repeat it again. Hugo Grotius. According to Hugo Grotius, what is the law? Law is the dictate of a right person. What do you mean? According to Hugo Grotius, what is law? Law is the dictate of. Okay, dictate means what? Ordered authoritatively. Order, commanding authoritatively, that is called dictate. Okay, who enjoys such type of power? That person is called right person. In other words, sovereign. Okay, a person who enjoys authority or power, he is called sovereign. Okay, so that person is also called right person. So right person's orders, right person's power, that is called dictate. So law is a dictate or order, authority of a right person. That is the definition of Hugo Grotius. According to Hugo Grotius, law is the dictate of a right person. Okay. Next another definition, John Salmon. John Salmon. John Salmon. Okay. Law is the collection of principles recognized and applied by the state. Such type of principles or rules and regulations must be recognized by whom? Recognized by the state. For what? For to apply the administrative system or administration of justice. Okay. So such type of principles, collection of principles or rules and regulations must be recognized by whom? State. And applied for what? Both recognized and applied by the state or government. And for what means? Administration of justice. To provide equal justice for all the people. That is called administration of justice. Okay, that is the definition of Salmon. According to Salmon and according to Hugo Grotius. Both the definitions are important for 2 marks. According to Hugo Grotius. Okay, so now there are some sources of law. Okay, the law is based on some principles. They are called the sources of law. Okay. Just a minute, ma. I'm moving camera. So that's why you have to wait some time. Few minutes. Here, there are sources of law. How many are here? So, totally, we had 6 sources of law. What are they? First one, customs. Then second one, religion. Third one, scientific commentaries. Fourth one, judicial decisions. Fifth one, equity. Then sixth one, legislature. Okay, these are the sources. Okay, these are the basics for what? For law. So, these 5 laws are indirect sources. Remember indirect sources, and this legislature is the direct source of law. So how these five indirect sources and this is direct source of law. Let us discuss one by one. Okay. First one is customs. Custom is the most important source of law. In ancient period, all the disputes or problems or issues in a society, okay, disputes in a society or issues or problems in a society settled by elders. Society elders. Okay, in which period? Ancient period. So among the people or in the society, if there are some problems or issues or disputes, so who solved that such type of problems in ancient period? The society elders can settle the matters or disputes among the citizens or in the society. So the decisions of the elders, okay, should be recognized by the state. Then only they became to as a law. Okay, na? Adhamotunda? So, ini meeru gurtu pettukondi. So, disputes were settled by whom, amma? Elders, society elders. So, see here, the customs. So, on the basis of customs and traditions, the elders, society elders in ancient period solved the disputes of the people. So, then that is recognized by the state. Next one, religion. Religion is also one of the important source of law. So, in those days, religious teachers' instructions. Religious teachers' instructions treat like as a divine sanction. Okay, in ancient period, disputes or problems settled by whom? Elders, society elders. That is the customs matter. What about religion? In religion, religious teachers, Muslim religion, Christian religion, Hindu religion, okay, they are elders. There are elders in ancient period. So, the problems or disputes or issues solved by whom? The religious teachers in ancient period. So, they also recognized by the state. Then only people get judgment. Okay. So, that type of religious teachers' instructions or teachings, how they treated like as a divine sanction. So, all the people must and should follow the religious teachers' instructions. Okay, na? So, that is the judgment procedure or law procedure in those days. So, same shall be recognized by the state. That's why here, Solvent, it is the collection of principles recognized by the state. Say thirdly, they will applicable. Okay, so religious teachers' instructions treated like as a divine sanction. For example, Hindu law, Muslim law, Roman law. Okay, in cases of divorce, marriage. Okay, functions of property. All these cases were settled by the religious teachers' instructions. So that is the second source of law. Next one, scientific commentaries. Okay, scientific commentaries. Here, jurist, then judges, okay, displays their view. Okay, so policies made by whom? Jurists and judges, they will become like as a scientific commentaries. Okay, the views or the opinions of the jurists and judges, they should be treated like as a law in those days. So jurist means what? A person who expert in law. Expert in law is called jurist. Okay. Same here also judicial decision. Decision making theory by whom? Judiciary. It is one of the important organ of the government, judiciary. So, Chief Justice and other judges. Okay. So, there are three important organs of the law. organs of the government. No, already we know. ఇక్కడ కనబడుతుందా? Important three organs of the government. What are they? Legislature, executive, and judiciary. Here, judicial decisions. So the decisions made by the judiciary. How? The laws which are made and implemented by the legislature and executive, they should be interpreted. Interpreted by whom? కనబడతలే కదా మీకు? Interpretation. Interpreted by whom? Judiciary. So they should be under constitutional validity. The laws which are made by the legislature and executive, they should be under the control of the constitution. If they are not under the constitutional values, they can be cancelled by the they can be cancelled by the judiciary. Okay, they can be cancelled by the judiciary. So judicial decision made by the judiciary, judges, chief justice and other judges. So interpretation work is judiciary, making procedure is legislature, and implementing procedure is executive. Okay, so this is the judicial decision is also one of the important source of law. Here another one is also there, source of law, that is called equity. What is that? Equity, not equality. Equity is the principle of natural justice. It is derived from natural justice. It is the principle of justice and fairness. Justice and fairness. So equity. So what do you mean by equity? So here fairness. So laws should be in transparent. Sometimes the laws which are recognized and applied by the state, they should not give full satisfaction of the individuals or citizens in sometimes. Okay, so people cannot get proper judgment in some occasions. So they are not useful in some occasion. Such type of occasions, the law making procedure will be changed. How? On the basis of the equity, on the source of equity. So how? On the basis of this equity, all the jurists and judges, okay, so altering old laws and making new laws. So this is the principle of equity. What is that? Altering old laws and making new laws. అంటే ఓల్డ్ వన్స్ ని మోడిఫై చేస్తున్నారు, న్యూ లాస్ ని ఫార్మ్ చేస్తున్నారు. అర్థమవుతుందా? అకార్డింగ్ టు విచ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆర్ విచ్ సోర్స్? ఈక్విటీ. Okay, so in the elders, then religious teachers and jurists, then judges, decisions not useful in some occasions. Such type of occasions, the judgment makers ఏం చేస్తారు అని అంటే on this basis of this equity, so old ones ఏం చేస్తారు? Altering చేస్తారు. Altering means what? Modification. Modify old laws and making new laws for the benefit of, for the use of the all people. ఎందుకు అని అంటే ఏన్షియంట్ పీరియడ్ లో ఉన్న సిచ్యుయేషన్స్ లో ఇప్పుడు ఉండవు కదా. ఏన్షియంట్ పీరియడ్ లో ఎల్డర్స్ ని, రిలీజియస్ టీచర్స్ ని డివైన్ శాంక్షన్ గా ట్రీట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చే జడ్జిమెంట్ ఎట్లా ఉండేది? కరెక్ట్ గా ఉండేది, వాళ్ళు ఫాలో అయ్యేవాళ్ళు. బట్ నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ది ప్రాసెస్ కదా. సో ఈక్విటీని బేస్ చేసుకుని ఏం చేస్తారు అని అంటే మోడిఫై చేస్తారు లాస్ ని. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రొసీజర్ ఆఫ్ ది ఈక్విటీ. ఓకే, ఆల్టరింగ్ ఓల్డ్ లాస్ అండ్ మేకింగ్ న్యూ లాస్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ derived from the natural justice. It is the principle of justice and fairness. Okay, that is the equity. Then last one, that is called direct source of law. So why it is called direct source of law? Because the organ of the government, first one, legislature. Laws are made by the legislature. The representatives who are elected by the people, they represent the laws in legislative assembly. So formulation of the laws, making of the laws by whom? The legislature. Okay, so these are the 6 important sources of law. Okay, how many are there sources of law? 6. First one, customs. Second one, religion. Third one, scientific commentaries. Fourth one, judicial decisions. Then fifth one, equity. Sixth one, legislature. Okay, so this is the important top political concept, that is law. Origination of the law, definition of the law, and sources of the law.